So I just went to my kitchen pantry and I got a cylinder. Can of tomato paste. It's got a top. Well, let's get it this way. It's got a top and a bottom. Those would be the bases of the cylinder. They are congruent and they are parallel to each other. And then the label here, it would be our lateral surface area. And let's just think about that for a few minutes. We obviously have a height of the can, but think about the distance around the cylinder is the circumference of the circle, of that circular base, the top and the bottom. So when we think about the lateral surface area, we think of sort of unfolding this lateral surface area of my can. I've got a rectangle, and we know how to calculate the area of a rectangle. It's the base times the height, and here that would be the circumference of the circle times the height of the cylinder. So let's take a look and figure out what the surface area of my tomato paste can is. I measured it, and the diameter was 5.4 centimeters. Had to kind of measure carefully because we're estimating where the center of that top or bottom is, because the diameter has to pass through the center. But I got a diameter of 5.4 centimeters, so that would give us a radius that's half that, or 2.7. And the area then of the bases is just going to be the area of a circle. And actually there's two circles because there's the top and the bottom, so let's take that into account. We've got two circles, and the area of each circle is going to be pi times the radius squared. So I've got 2 times pi times 2.7 squared, which gives me an area, of 14.58, and I'm going to leave pi in the answer for right now. We'll put that into our calculator right at the very end. But the area of the bases, both of them together, is 14.58 times pi square units. Well, now let's think about this lateral surface area. Again, when we sort of imagine cutting that cylinder and just folding it into a two-dimensional area, we get just a simple rectangle. So our lateral area is simply the area of that rectangle. The base is pi times the diameter, and the height is just the height. So let's fill in what we know. We've got pi times the diameter of 5.4 times the height was 8.5, and that gives me a lateral area of 45.9 times pi. So we have the area of the bases, and we've got our lateral surface area. So let's just come up with our total, or our surface area. And that's just going to be the area of the bases, 14.58 times pi, plus the lateral area, 45.9 times pi. And we add those together, we get 60.48 times pi. And now we'll put pi into our calculator, and we'll take pi times 60.48, and we get right at 190 centimeters squared, square centimeters. So calculating the surface areas of a cylinder is really pretty straightforward. We've got two circles and we've got a rectangle, and the base of that rectangle, if you will, is just the circumference of the circle.